We're in our third generation seed company, and that's a bit rare in Australia. In fact, I think we're the oldest seed company that's in the same hands as it started in Australia today. And we're really excited about this opportunity with Landmark. We think this is groundbreaking for the proprietary seed industry in Australia. We started business as Valley Seeds independently in 1972. And right at that point, my father started plant breeding. But of course, we had to do something different to everybody else around the world. And what we recognised early in the piece is that breeding varieties is more than just breeding a material that sits before you. You have to subject those genetics to extremes of the climate where your market is. We're really lucky in Australia, one of the very few countries where you can take material from the deep tropics all the way into the arid zone. And I have to tell you, we've just come back from the International Seed Congress in Budapest, and I can tell you we now have the #1 variety in Spain and Argentina. Genetics is about genes by environment. When you want to find out if those genes are suitable under stress, the only way is to put them into the environment. We can't do it in a laboratory. Our laboratory is out in the paddocks where your customers are. And that's what you see here, is material that has been through that system and has done well. So the variety that has done #1 in Argentina and Spain is called Astound. It'll be in the Dynagrove bags this next autumn. I'm really pleased that Landmark have recognised that there is another way to market seeds. We don't have every species, but we have a large range of pasture species even beyond ryegrass. We have tall fescue, which is both Mediterranean and continental. We have a couple of cocksfoot's which we've registered, both Mediterranean and continental, phalaris, and we have a number of lucerne varieties as well. So what is it for next year? It's a range of material which includes Boomer perennial ryegrass, Roper perennial ryegrass, Camel perennial ryegrass, Platinum, which you've got in trials right here, you can see. That's a later maturing type. We've got a range of Italian and annual ryegrasses, right from Astound, which isn't in this trial. Other varieties like Noble, which is, and I see it's doing very well with the Awaken coating on it, and Amass down the far end, which is a tetraploid Italian. You'll see our pink labels that have our Staggers Free brand on them throughout all our perennial ryegrasses, which mean they won't cause ryegrass staggers or any of the subclinical effects associated with that fungus. But you still get the persistence because we select them in Australian conditions for a tolerance to drought, to heat stress and to disease. We've planted trials for Landmark down in Hamilton, and we've got our varieties in the national trial program, the PTN, in sites from Western Australia all the way through to up near Queensland.